Hello my lovelies. Oh, welcome. I've started already. As soon as I was saying hello, I just bashed my knee into my cart that's next to me. Anyway, we can scrap that and start again, but I'm here now. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I want to work on something today. I was thinking taking one of these time, like clocking in kind of cards that my lovely friend Dawn sent to me. Hello sweetheart. I think I want to make like a pocket for a tag and then like, yeah, decorate it. So that's where my brain is at the minute. And I've got this lovely hydrangea napkin. Well, parts of this napkin, as you can see. I've only got the one, but I really love it. So, hang on. I want that bit. I want this bit as well. So I'm not going to use it all, but I'm just going to do a bit of a tear along there, and I'll just pop this back to where I got it from, and yeah, then we'll get started. So I hope everybody is doing well and staying healthy and safe. I know it's difficult right now for everybody. Everyone in their own little way has got their own struggles and that, and I just hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, that your struggles are minor ones and not major ones, you know, like just the boredom and the separation of like seeing friends or family. I know that's not a minor thing. I miss with all my heart my grandchildren that I'm not seeing, my daughter, my eldest, that I've not seen for weeks. Jamie, my partner, I've not seen him for a couple of weeks now, and yeah, I know it's hard, you know, but if they're my struggles, then I'm lucky, because I know some people are struggling with family or loved ones being poorly. And yeah, I think in the bigger scheme of things, I'm not too worried. Like, it's hurting, it hurts your heart, don't it, when you can't see the people that you love, but at least I know that they're safe. Now I'm giving about because I'm looking for my bag that I keep my glues in. Oh, here it is, it's gone under. It was under my paper rack. Right, so look, it's my Hufflepuff bag. How cool is that? And I've got all my different glues in there, and this is what I was after. So I think, right, this is going to be my pocket. So I'm going to start with this first, and I think I'm going to cover the whole lot. And I do want some of the green. Let's just see. No, I want a bit more than that. I think like that. So I've also got my little pen handy. So I'll just come along here, and I'll do a proper trim once this is stuck down. But I'm just taking these bits off gently because I know they're only small, but look, that could be like something like that, you see, just adding that little bit. So yeah, that's why I don't want to waste it, because I've only got one of these. It was gifted to me a while ago, and yeah, I think these little bits do make a lovely little addition to, like, say, a tag or a pocket or something like that. So they are not going to be wasted. I know it seems like I'll just give this a shake because as you all know who've been with me a while, I'm just taking off that icky bit around the edge. And if you're new, I'm just going to explain. I call it my knot podge because this pot, as you can see, is ancient, and I just top it up with PVA or with water, whatever I need. And yeah, it's not been Mod Podge for so long, but it's just handy that the pot is decent size. So yeah, that's just what I do. I always just refill it. So I haven't actually bought Mod Podge for such a long time. Well, I have, but not like this. I bought their, I don't know if it's new. I think it's new to the UK. Oh, did you see that? I just splattered glue everywhere. Let me just grab it. Can't think what it's called. This, Dimensional Magic. And it's a bit like Glossy Accents, which I was going to buy, but I chose this one because it came up in my search on Amazon. I normally buy my Glossy Accents from Amazon, and I'd run out, and then, but this was a bit cheaper, so I thought, oh, I'll try this one, see how it is, and I love it. It's really cool. So yeah, a little bit of a recommendation there. Right, I'm just going to dry this off, and I shall be right back. Right, so that bit is dry, and yeah, I think it's gorgeous. I love the colours. I'm starting work on a new journal, a custom order that I'm just starting now, but I've had to wait because, oh hang on, I wanted to round those corners. I've had to wait for paper. I had to order it and then just wait for it to come because there seems to be a shortage. But my daughter said to me, and I think this is probably the case, everyone's having to homeschool their kids, aren't they? So instead of like what is normal next day delivery, I had to wait. They said they was out of stock, but I could like queue, virtual queue, wait for it, and so that is what I did. But I haven't sanded that, have I? And I don't know how good this one is. I think I've got another like emery board I might have to use, although it feels nice, it's working even though it's not very good. I've worn it out. Look how battered he is, my little my little cactus. But yeah, everyone's homeschooling their kids, aren't they? So a lot of people will have ordered paper packs, like reams of paper from Amazon, which is probably why I had to wait. So while I was waiting, I thought I had to finish off a couple of other projects anyway, but now the paper has come, but I need to coffee dye it and everything. So I've done one batch, but I can't do like a ton how I used to at my old house, because I had a massive, well not massive, I had a much bigger kitchen than what I've got now. I'm just thinking what I need. Oh, I can just be taking off some of this straight edge. So yeah, I used to be able to get a lot more done at a time, but I've done the first batch, and I've got to show you how some of them are, because my lovely friend Dawn, again, who sent me these, also sent me a couple of large doilies, plastic ones. And let me grab a sheet of paper. I don't know how well you can see on camera the imprint from the, or pattern, whatever you call it, that you get from laying on the plastic doily, but it even goes through to the other side of it, and it is so gorgeous. I am in love with how they come out. But I've just got to quickly show you something else, and I put this in my little box with stuff that I'm starting for this journal. This is the, remember I bought these RSVPs, a pack of them for 25p at the charity shop. Look how well that envelope has taken. They're really thick, sturdy envelopes, and I am over the moon with that. That is my new favourite thing. So yeah, I've got one batch, small batch of papers done last night, and I've got another lot drying in my kitchen as we speak. Right, so I'm looking for the position of this. I kind of like that bit of writing as well, so I know you're not going to see the bottom half. I might even take that bit off. Like I said, I can use it on other projects, so I'm taking that much off because we're making a pocket. I kind of like, maybe, I do love this little bit of writing there, so I do want a little bit of that. That'll probably be alright. Right, yeah, I think about there. So yeah, I've got some paper drying at the minute, but I couldn't start on this new journal, and I have got some other things that I've got to work on my laptop. So I thought I'll get this done, and then I need to sit down and crack on and do some work on my laptop. But I just wanted to get a video out first, because I know how like stir crazy everyone must be going, because my own family are feeling a bit like that as well. But luckily enough for me, I don't really get like that because I've got so much to do. And if I feel a bit like, oh, I've been working on this one thing for ages, like albeit a journal, or if I'm trying to do covers or whatever, little bits and pieces, I just start a different project that's totally different. Like when I made the dolly pegs, the little sparkly ones out of these, which I'm going to do some more of. But yeah, oh, I can show you as well. I know I'm really going off topic, but look, I made little houses for them to be in, little pouch, and that can clip onto like the inside cover of a journal, or just on, you can just clip that with something like a little one of these onto your front of your book, and then you save your page every night with the dolly peg. So yeah, I made a few of them today, so I'm quite pleased with how they've turned out this morning. But back to the job in hand. I shall dry this off and be right back. Right, so that's dried off now, and I'm just going to trim around and give it a little sand and a little ink, and then we'll see what we want to do next. So you might remember, if you watched it, I finished journal last week. I haven't listed it yet, called Hope, but because I've not listed it and it's been in my box of finished things, I keep thinking of things and adding to it. Like I've added one of those dolly peg bookmarks into the bag. I've put that in the bag. I've decorated the bag a bit more. I've added some altered paper clips because I made some for another journal. Altered paper clips and bobby pins, that's it. I made some for the other journal I was working on. And then I thought, oh, I didn't put any of them in that one. And so I'm just adding a bit more glue there. It didn't seem that it was flat enough. That seems like it's going to be fine. Right, so that's what it's going to look like. It's got to be inked. I want to round those corners as well. Oh, that's it. I'll just give it a little bit more of a sand up here because there's a bit of a crease. And so, yeah, I've added a few more things, so I might have to film another little show and tell, again a quick one, because I've got another journal finished as well, and some other little smaller bits and pieces like dolly peg bookmarks, boho beads, that kind of thing. So what I think I'm going to do, because we don't know how long this is going to go on for, our government are saying that lockdown's going to be a little while longer yet. So I've looked into posting by other means, and my local shop, you can send things in connected to Hermes. So I've downloaded the app, and yeah, I've just got to work out, I think I need some scales to know how much things weigh. So I might have to order myself some scales. But yeah, once that's done, I can send things that way. So yeah, I might be doing that, or if not, just change my posting times from how I had it before, which was posting everything between 1 to 3 days. I could change it that I'm going to post in 5 to 7 days, you know, and then that means I just only have to go to the post office once a week, you know, and no more than that, not backwards and forwards, because I can't ask my son to be doing that for me. So if I've got to do it, I can't manage to get to town any more than once a week, because it takes a lot out of me going all the way up there. I struggle afterwards with exhaustion. Right, so we've got our first pocket. I'm loving it already. A bit of ink now. And where is it? Ah, here. I found this offcut of this lace trim. I thought that might be nice to have that just coming off the bottom like that, and this being another pocket. I just think that will look quite cute. So I'm just going to stick that on. So we'll have a little pocket at the front. And I know this seems to be curling up at the minute where I've used heat tool, but just see if I've got the right way. No, that is the right way. So yeah, it will flatten itself back down again. It is just where I used heat to dry it. Right, I do like that as a little pocket, because you can still see like the colour behind. Right, I do want it even though, so I'll give it a little pull there. Right, that's perfect. Oh, come on scissors. Right, just a little bit here. Right, I like that. Right, so I've got a couple of little bits of offcut of stuff that I can use to make tags. Right, what do I want? Let's see, maybe, oh no, taller than that, about there maybe. I'll need a bit off the side before I can measure. Right, let's pop that in and see how tall it needs to be. I could maybe get away with that tall. I think I'm going to need to take a touch more off though. It's going to be a bit skinnier, because that was tight getting that in and out, and I haven't done nothing to it yet. Yeah, that's better. I can sort of, it slides in easier. Right, so that's our base. Also found this in the scraps, that the colours go really well. I'm just trimming some off all around. I do apologise for the background noise. Right, I kind of like that. And I've also found this, which is perfect. It has got what looks like hydrangeas. And what I thought I'd do, I'll have a bit for in there, and I'm going to use the bit I've cut off to make a smaller tag for in there. So I'll just put these to one side a minute, and then we can work on our tags. Right, so I'm going to start with this blank piece, and what I want to do first is just cut the corners off. And this one. I think Olivia is being a monster at the moment. She's growling. And remember them bits I cut off? Don't you think they will be lovely like that? This one needs a little bit off like that, and this one, I don't want to take too much off because I love it like that. I think that is going to look lovely. So let's see. Oh, I should have put my glass mat down, but I didn't. Right. And again up here. Oh. Right. Oh, I think that is lovely. I really do. How pretty is that? Right, I'm just going to dry it off and wipe everything down, and we're good to go. Right, so there we are with it all dried off, and just trimming around the edges. Let's see, that bit, and up here, this bit. Right, so we've got it like this now. We need a sand. Oh, where's my glass mat? Let's do it on there. It's not really a mat, is it? It's a chopping board. Right. Oh. And I just want to smooth out the edges a bit. Let's get rid of that bit. Oh! This bit is annoying me. That won't lay down or won't sand off. That's it. Right, so I'm liking that so far. I'm going to get some ink on, and then I want some more. I fancy some writing, like maybe book page, just to add like some depth. And I'm thinking some written word like from book page will look really cool in those blank spaces. So I've just pulled a sheet off of the page that I glue on with my glue stick, the book rather, that I glue on with glue stick, and just pulled off the top page. So I'm just gonna take a few pieces that will go in those spaces. Right, maybe like that. A bit shorter possibly. Oh! Right. Okay, take that bit off. Like a bit there. I need to get that a bit straighter. I should have used my tear ruler, which is literally next to me, but this is quite old, it tears really easily, so I'll just get that inked and I think it will look really nice against the flowers. And then maybe we'll put some trim. Oh. And so yeah, I've just been trying to keep busy. Like I said, I had to wait for paper, and I thought I can't just do nothing. I really can't just do nothing, otherwise you do end up going stir crazy. So I've been working on other little bits and pieces. And like I said, the journal in the bag Hope that I thought I'd finished, I've gone back and added extra bits. Just because I wanted something to do, and then and of course it's here, so and then I thought, oh, I didn't put any of them in it, I'll do that. And then, oh, the next one like I was working on, I did like the bag, like, because that one's got a bag as well. It's a different bag, it's not the same bag, but I did a lot more decoration on the outside, and so then I went back and done that to the other one, like just added bits and pieces. And so yeah, I've kept myself busy, but yeah, changed the bag and parts of the book that I'd made, so I will have to do another little short flip through. Maybe just tag it on the end of the flip through of the one I've just finished, because I haven't got around to filming that yet. So I like that. Now let's get some, I think maybe something else a bit more. Just, yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know whether more floral, maybe a bit of lavender might look nice if I tear it. Let's see. Right, so I've got another piece of that I found. I just had a rummage, and if I could tear off, say like these three together, I don't know how well they'll tear, so I'm just wetting it. I don't know if that's going to work at all. Oh yeah, it is making it easier to follow the line where I want it to go. I could be using my tear ruler, I've got it out, but where there's all these curves, I thought it'd probably be better to do it by hand, which it is. It's working out fine. Right. Something like that. I think I could take a bit more off this side. And yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's get some ink on the situation and see how we go. So yeah, if anyone out there watching has got loved ones that are poorly, or like loved ones that work on the front line, I know you must be worried sick right now. And yeah, for those of you that have got people poorly, I send them all my love and best wishes, my prayers. I keep you in my prayers to get better. And also those of you who've got family, or it might even be yourself, that work on the front line, like doctors and nurses, department assistants, ambulance drivers, all these things, anything, the cleaner at the hospital, the cook, you know, waitresses, all these kind of things that are there at the hospital trying to keep it going, keeping the doctors and nurses fed, keeping the wards clean, everyone. I really do pray that you are safe and well, and that this terrible thing is over soon. Our Prime Minister, as I am filming this, situation might change by the time this goes out, but as I'm filming this, our Prime Minister is in intensive care, and I do feel so sorry. Like, it don't matter what your political ideas are, or that. He's just a man in hospital, and his partner is pregnant. She's also poorly, but she's not in hospital, or I don't think she is. She's definitely not in intensive care. But I thought I got one out. I don't know where it went. But yeah, I've seen really nasty comments, like wishing it gets worse and things like that. How can you do that? At the end of the day, she's a woman expecting a child and her partner is critically ill. You've got to send them your good wishes, ain't you? I know I do. And yeah, as for the people saying bad things about him, like, oh, I hope it gets worse, and worse than that, I'm not even going to repeat it, you know, because I am not even going to say those words. I think it's disgusting what some people have said. But yeah, whoever they are, whatever, whether they're the person that runs the country or your next door neighbour or someone you don't know, everyone that's suffering at the moment, I'm keeping you in my prayers and hoping that this will go away very soon. So yeah, no negativity at all here. I couldn't get that out. But yeah, only positivity is what I want and what I think everyone should have right now. Right, I've got a bit of that and I think that's going to look nice there. Do you know what? I might do a little, what's their face? What's that thing? Wax seal. Oh, what is my brain like? Right, I was thinking, yeah, right, move that. That there, maybe there, no, over here. That there, and then a wax seal over the top. Now, what have I got? Oh, the butterfly might be nice. Yeah. We'll have the butterfly. I've just got to get a lighter. Oh. Here we go. Does it work? Oh, I think it's out of gas. Right, I found another one. Right. And oh, we need some we need some wax in the spoon, don't we, before I can do anything else. Right. Gold might be the one. If I'd used neutral thingy, I could have used purple. No, I'll use gold. Let's go with that. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear Olivia? She's singing Bar Bar Black Sheep. Well done, we can hear you on camera. Sorry. Things like that just make me laugh. I hope it makes you laugh too. So yeah, I love this, and I'm thinking the wax seal will go a little bit onto the cheesecloth, but so the other side I need to get a little bit of glue to stick it down. Right, oh, don't, that was close. Right, I'll get that up here on that bit, and then this bit is going to have the wax seal. Oh, I hope it turns out alright. Oh, it's nearly melted. We're getting there, loves. Oh, I like that. I think it's going to look really nice in here. Oh, it sounds like she's being a little monkey now. She's getting told off. Sorry. Family life at the Cockney Craft House. Right. I don't know how this is going to come out on the cheesecloth. Oh, don't roll the wrong way. Right. Right. I really don't know how that's going to look, but sure it's going to be fine. I don't think it's going to be like a proper circle. Oh, it does look like I've got it most of the way round. Let's lift. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like it. Well, it came out well considering I didn't have a clue what it was going to look like. Right, I'm happy with that. So now we need a little bit of trim for the top. Let's see. That might look quite nice. Let's see about. I can trim it down once I've got it how I want it. Okay, so yeah, I like that. Right, let's get this out of the way. I'm getting all cluttered, aren't I? Right. And a trim there. Yeah, I like that. Is that dry? Oh no, it might. I could try it in the pocket. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah. I'm not going to put that properly in yet though, just in case that needs to harden a little bit longer on its own. Right, with this one, I'm going to leave the front totally as it is. Maybe, no, I don't even think I'm going to add a little bit of trim. I'm going to, of course, what do you call it? Punch an hole and set an eyelet and whatnot. Put ribbon in there. But I'm going to leave it as it is on the front, just inked around. And then, yeah, on that side. On this side, I'm going to stick a bit of this paper once I've trimmed it to size, so that you can journal on it, because yeah, there's writing there, so I don't want that. So I'll just use that as a guide to see how long. Oh, right, let's take the straight edge off the bottom. And right, about that much. And how wide? It's not very wide at all, so maybe like that. Yeah. And what I'll just do is tear a little bit off at the top, so that it's just following the shape roughly around the edge. And then there'll be room to journal on the back of this one and on the other one. And then yeah, we're going to do a couple of little tags for in there. Right. And so, oh, what day is it? Oh, see, this is terrible. I'm losing all track of time. Oh, at the minute I'm filming, this will be going up tomorrow, so Thursday. It will be Thursday now. Hello. But, yeah, I'm filming on Wednesday. And, yeah, tomorrow is the day when, at 8 o'clock, we go outside and cheer for the NHS and clap and that, bang saucepans together, all sorts of things. We just go out there and cheer for everyone who works in the NHS as a thank you. It's quite lovely. Like last week we did it, and I met one of my neighbours, because I ain't lived here long, I don't know anybody. I've never had anybody like to say hello to or anything. So yeah, it's really quiet. We don't hardly see anyone. And yeah, I spoke to one of my neighbours, obviously keeping the gap at least a 2 metre gap. But yeah, I was out there clapping and cheering, and so was she. And so yeah, she come along from her end of the square to mine. We had a little chit chat and that, which was really nice. And yeah, I think even if I hadn't had her to talk to, I could hear all around clapping going on and that. And I just think it just brings a really lovely bit of togetherness at this awful time when no one feels together. We all feel disjointed and a bit lonely sometimes and things like that. But yeah, at 8 o'clock, when we're out there cheering on all our, not just the NHS, all frontline staff, you know, but mainly the NHS, yeah, it really does feel like bring you together. It's quite emotional actually. Right, so here I add a little off cut, oh here it is. I think if I cut and tear a bit of that will be perfect for up the top here. Oh, if I can get the bit of fluff off myself. Right, get that through. Come on. And yeah, there we go, through there. Right, and these colours are going to be featuring quite a bit, like the lilacs and the greens and that, because journal that I'm starting working on is one of those journals that I do like with a story behind it. What I call a concept journal, you know, like when there's an actual story going on. I've done it before with a couple of them, and in the one I made and sent to Amy last year for her birthday, the story unfolded in the journal through a series of letters to and from the person whose journal it was supposed to be. So if as you went through and they was in like chronological order from start to finish in the journal, there was like a story unfolding when every few pages in the pocket there would be another letter and that. So that's what I've done with that one. And then I had other, like I've got ephemera and that to sort of match the era and what was going on in the world. And yeah, I love doing journals like that. I think they're really good fun. So I've got one that I'm just starting on, and my leading lady, if you will, whose journal it's going to be, was in the beginning of the suffragette movement when it came to East London, where I'm from. So it's part based on fact and part fiction. And the suffragettes' colours were green and purple, but I'm going like with a lot of these like muted lilacs and greens and that, you know, so that they won't, the bits of stuff that I do make won't clash badly with the bits and bobs of like proper suffragette ephemera that has the green and the purple on. So that's why this colour palette for me this time is gonna be proper rocking it all the way through, and I love it. And obviously like the ivories and creams and that, you know, will feature quite a bit. But yeah, that's a little hint at what the journal that I'm just starting, and I am literally just starting, and the story, I've got part of it, I've got the beginning, and I'm making notes all the time and that. But yeah, I've got a long way to go with the story and with the journal really, but that is, I'm just letting you know what I'm doing at the minute, you know. Right, I love that, I love the colours, I love the writing, as you know. Right, I've got a bit of thread. Right, okay, so that one will be dry now as well. Where's our pocket? Right, so they fit nicely in there, and I want a couple of little tags. That's just the right thing. This one has got a bit of the hydrangea on as well, and it's supposed to be that way up. Right, for this one, where's my smallest edge? That's it. Yeah, for this one, I'm just gonna make it into a little tag. I don't know even if I'm gonna put anything on the back, because it's just like a nice little decoration. Okay, so I could do, it could be a little tiny journaling spot, couldn't it? I do like that. In my own journals that I use, I sometimes make myself a little tiny bits to go in little pockets where I just write something on, I don't know, things that make me smile in my life, you know, something that's happened, something funny, like what the kids might have said or done, and then other times just positive affirmations. I like to have a little space even there where I can write something nice, little thing that is uplifting, or a quote I might have found. So yeah, I might put a little tiny bit of space. It's hard, hang on a minute before I set that eyelet, because I haven't decided yet what way I want the front and what way I want the back. I like them both. I think I'm going to have that as my front, because it's got a little bit of hydrangea, a little bit of the leaves, and a little bit of the writing. So it's got all three bits and bobs that I like. So on the back here, right, I want a little tiny bit of paper. Right, I can use a bit of this. It's just paper bag, but it's nice and thin, and I like to use different bits of paper, different textures and whatnot. Right. And literally, look how tiny that is. It would have to be just a couple of words on there, but sometimes that's really cool. You can even just put right on it for when you're feeling low. I've got a little journal that's full of just positive quotes and things, and that, words of encouragement to myself, because being bipolar, I can sometimes get really, really down and in the depths of despair. Like when I'm okay, like now, I can talk about it, and it's like I'm talking about a different person, because the despair that I feel when I'm at my lowest, it's difficult to sort of place myself in that situation when I'm not in it, you know, because it does get so bad. And so for them times, I can look back at different journals, and the little positive one where I just keep little things on something like this, I might put, remember, you're amazing, or just giving myself little tips how to get myself out of it. So yeah, that's why I love little bits like that. But I just hope that she does too. She probably does, the lady who's this journal is, because she is just like me in loads of ways. We were saying that earlier, we was chatting, and I said, oh my gosh, like, you know, like when someone says something, like, I am exactly the same. Just with things like what you like and you dislike and that. But I think a lot of us in this community are very, very similar. And that's why we do it. And that's why we love junk journals and that. Because we are so similar in what we like and what motivates us and moves us. Oh, I'm really struggling with this. I love it, but yeah, it's too thick for this little one. I'm going to lose that. I think what I might do, because I have cut it off, I might have it going along there like that. Saves weight in it, don't it? And it just adds a little something to the journal, or to the tag rather. Oh, that went a bit mad. Right. Okay, so just like that. And I'll get a thinner bit of fabric for the little tie at the top. So if we've got anything different to what I've just used, just use a bit of this one. Let's see. And like that, that's lovely. Right, just trim the tops. Okay, so that's that one to go in there, like that. And then I wanted to make another little one. Oh my gosh, I don't know what she's doing now. Sounds like someone's strangling her. Right, I've got a couple of little offcuts from the card I made for my niece the other day. So I'm just going to use them because they are perfectly in tune with what I've already done. The colours go fabulous. So I'm just sticking them onto a bit of paper that they can write on. Oh, come on. Oh. And on there. Right. And now I'll just cut them out. Oh. And these would go fabulous in that little pocket. Right. That one. And then this one's a little bit bigger. Right. Okay, so we've got two purple tags there. Well, there'll be tags in a minute. That's our tiny side there. Right. Oh dear. That's it. I'm just trying to line it up nicely. Right, that's that one. That one looks like it needs a little bit more taking off at the side. And then I'm going to ink them. Oh, straighten that. I'm going to ink these and then I think I might leave one plain and decorate the other one. Just a tiny little bit. Right. Right, so the little tiny one I am just going to leave blank. I've just inked around the edge. But I'll take the camera off because I thought, oh, it must be boring you silly watching me just inking things. Right, so I'm going to leave that one blank. This one I'm going to do something to. Only a little bit. But I thought I'd just get these set first. And I'm thinking, that one I'm leaving blank. I might I'm going to use this little bit, but I might hang a little charm from there. So let's see if I've got any gold ones. Right, so I found this little bit, little gem on a little gold thingy. Looks a bit like an angel without her wings, really, but let's put that through there, and I'll give that a little trim, and then I've got a little gold jump ring. And we'll attach that onto this bit with a little dangle. Slide that upside down. Right. Oh, I'll go through here first. Oh, come on. Oh, really? I do like to make things a cack-handed nightmare when they don't have to be. Oh, right, get on. That's it, like that. I'm happy with that. So that's going to go in the front as well. And then this one, I'm going to use that bit as well. And I can put that in now because I'm not doing anything or dangling anything off of that bit. Right. Oh, baby's crying. He probably wants a little huggle before his nap. So, he sounds tired. Right, all I want to do with this one, I've got a bit of trim here, and I thought I'm going to go down one side like I did with the other one. So I'm going to do that, and then when I was looking for that little charm that I just put on the other one, I found a little lilac flower, like, you know, the little gems that you stick on, but it's a little flower, and I thought it would be ideal for this little tag because it's only small. Right. So that, and here it is, isn't it? It's tiny but it's lovely, isn't it? So bit of glue on there, and I'm going to have that there. So half on and half off the trim, and that will go. I'm going to let that dry, but I can pop it in quick and show you. They will all sit like that, and I'm going to stick that on the page. But if you wanted to, it could be like a floating pocket where you just paper clip it to the page and it can go wherever you want. But I'm going to be sticking my one in. But yeah, I'm just going to let that dry outside so it don't glue to something that I don't want it glued to. So that's me done for now. I'm going to go and have my dinner. I hope everyone is all doing well and that you enjoyed crafting with me. And I'll be back with something very soon. Stay well, stay safe and stay wonderful. I really love yous, and I'll be back with something very soon. Bye, love ya.